Namaskar.
Sir, I have come across some frequently asked questions from my professional colleagues regarding significant beneficial owner. In this context, sir, could you please tell us who is a beneficial owner?
Beneficial owner.
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you. A beneficial owner is a person who enjoys the benefit of ownership even though the title to some form of property is another person's name. Another point is beneficial ownership is distinguished from legal ownership, though in most of the cases the legal and beneficial owners are one and the same. Another point is publicly traded securities are often registered in the name of a broker for safety convenience. And wealthy individuals often list their assets under trust while they remain the beneficial owners. When shares of mutual fund are held by custodian bank or when securities are held by a broker in his name, the true owner is the beneficial owner. Even though for safety and convenience, the bank or broker are the title holders. Okay?
Yes.
To prevent money laundering, banks are required to verify the beneficial owners of the companies or legal entities that open an account.
Yes.
So, you see, for a number of reasons, a beneficial owner may not want his name as a shareholder of record. So long as tax laws and other laws are complied with, this practice is not legal in itself. It also helps them to control their shares and receive dividends without actually registering in their name.
Okay, sir. Very well understood. But, sir, could you now please explain who is a significant beneficial owner?
So, from beneficial owner, now you have jumped to next stage of significant beneficial owner.
Yes.
Okay. You see, as per section 91 of Companies Act 2013, read with rule 2H and 3 of Companies Significant Beneficial Owners Rules 2018, every individual, when acting alone or together through one or more person or trust, including a trust, and persons resident outside India holds beneficial interest of not less than 25% of such other percentage as may be prescribed in shares of a company or the right to exercise or the actual exercising of significant influence or control as defined in clause 27 of section 2 of Companies Act 2013 over the company. So they will be called significant beneficial owner.
Okay, sir. Very well understood. But then, sir, when does Section 90 of Companies Act 2013 becomes applicable to a company?
This section is applicable to all companies,
Okay.
provided those conditions are existing which require disclosure of significant beneficial ownership. The disclosure under this section by natural person becomes applicable in case of holding of beneficial interest beyond the threshold limit in section 91 of Companies Act 2013.
Yes, sir. But then, sir, what is compliance requirement for a significant beneficial owner? Yes.
You see, as per Rule 3.2 of Significant Beneficial Owner Rules 2013, every individual who becomes a significant beneficial owner or where his significant beneficial ownership undergoes any change, he shall file a declaration in form number BEN 1 to the reporting company within 30 days of acquiring such significant beneficial ownership or any change therein.
Thank you so much, sir. But then, sir, could you please tell us, are there any compliance requirement for a company in this regard?
So now you are asking compliance to be done by a company.
Yes.
Okay. You see, as per Rule 4 of Companies Significant Beneficial Owner Rules 2018, upon receipt of Form Ben 1, the company shall file a return in Form Ben 2 with the Registrar of Companies within a period of 30 days from the date of receipt of such declaration from the beneficial owner.
Okay, sir. Now, could you please clarify whether the expression shares means equity as well as preference shares?
Oh, you are diving deeper into the ocean.
Yes.
Very good, very good. You see, as per explanation 6 to Rule 2H of SBO rules, means significant beneficial owner rules, only the following companies shall be treated as shares, like compulsory convertible preference shares, compulsory convertible debentures, global depository receipts, beneficial ownership of preference shares or other securities other than compulsory convertible preference shares and compulsory convertible debentures does not appear to be relevant for this section.
Okay, sir. Now, moving on to the last question for the day. So, sir, are preference shares to be considered while calculating right by virtue of voting rights in shares while determining significant beneficial owner?
You see, preference shares as such do not carry voting rights on all matters,
Okay.
as in the case of equity shares. Equity shareholder can vote on all matters.
Yes.
Voting on all matters by preference shareholders come only in one situation, where the company defaults in paying dividend for consecutively for 2 years or more. Then only preference shareholder can exercise voting on all matters. Otherwise, no. Further, such voting rights are to be given only during the subsistence of the default and is to be discontinued once the default is made good. Therefore, based on the aforesaid kind of discussion, in our view, while the preference shareholders may not fall under the definition of SBO, significant beneficial owner, except for the case when the reporting company has defaulted in paying dividend for 2 years or more.
Okay, sir. Now we come to our last segment, that is adjudication of penalties under section 454 of Companies Act 2013. Sir, please tell us any latest case where Registrar of Companies has adjudicated penalty.
Yes, why not? I will tell you. Under the said section, Registrar of Companies is authorized to act as adjudicating authority to adjudicate penalty in case of violation of certain sections of Companies Act 2013. In the case of CU Energies, Registrar of Companies, Gwalior, wide order dated 19th February 2024 imposed a penalty of rupees 14,000 on company and rupees 14,000 each on directors for violation of section 92(4) of Companies Act 2013, that is relating to provision regarding non-filing of annual return.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for all the information provided.
Thank you audience. फिर मिलेंगे. We'll meet again. Bye.